We are on the last stretch of the TukTuk Tournament 2023. It's been a roller coaster of a ride with ups.
This is like pure happiness right here.
And downs.
That really hurt my back.
Highs.
That was worth the effort.
And lows.
Absolutely crazy.
We have pushed ourselves to the limit, competing against 60 other teams who are also completing mad challenges to work their way to the top of the leaderboard. And we're just adding extra pressure on ourselves by filming and working at the same time, whilst also me coming down with some kind of virus. But this has been an incredible experience so far, and we highly encourage you all to join if you're looking for a unique experience whilst traveling Sri Lanka. So join us in our final episode of our TukTuk Tournament series. It's been so awesome to have you here along for the ride.
We're nearly there. Let's go!
Sri Lanka, challenges and quests. We're gonna find some monster with a big group traveling around Sri Lanka. Eating delicious food, using the squat hole loo. We've got so much to do. Let's go! Yamu! 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 Jump in our tuk-tuk. Adventure is waiting in Sri Lanka. Yamu! Yamu! Let's find some monster. They're waiting for you. The tuk-tuk groups are coming and everyone's exploring. Colombo, Sigiriya, and Istanbul. The three wheels are a-spinning and everybody's grinning. So come and join the party. There's fun for everybody. We are up nice and early this morning. It's almost 5:30. We are heading to Yala National Park this morning, so I'm really excited for that. We always love to go to the national parks and see the wild animals. We actually stayed in Kataragama last night. We just stayed in this super budget accommodation, but we met a nice group of people. We actually went to the local market last night and then we went out for some food. It was really nice to just get to know people and see their reaction eating wood apple. So that was fun. Anyway, we're heading out on the safari with them today, so that'll be really nice. So let's go, Roo.
Yeah, let's go.
One of the main reasons Yala National Park is so popular is because there is a high chance of spotting leopards. And of course, we would love to see one. We want to make sure that it's an ethical interaction where we can observe from afar and not cause any distress to the animal, unlike what happened next. Word got out to many drivers that a leopard had been spotted in this area, so everyone came speeding to the area, squeezing in next to each other just so visitors could see a glimpse of the magnificent creature. This is not how I want to experience this, what should be magical moment. So I asked our driver to leave this area as our group did not want to be part of this chaotic mess.
This is too much. That's really bad. Oh my god, that guy's literally racing. Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay, we don't want to do that.
Instead, we went to a location where a leopard had been spotted a few moments earlier crossing the road with her cub. We sat here in silence, just observing to see if she would reappear, but she didn't, and that's okay. If it's meant to be, it will be, but we want to make sure that our time observing wild animals causes no disruption to their natural life.
Oh my god, look, they're suckling from the mum. Oh, this is insane. Look at this guy. He's like, hey guys. Oh, look at this little one.
Our time in the national park had come to an end and we were satisfied with the variety of wildlife spotted, but weren't expecting this elephant encounter on the way out.
Wow. Reversing. He's angry. He's an angry elephant. He's flapping his ears. Oh my god. Maybe more reversing. Yeah. No. I think we should keep reversing. He's flapping his ears. Reverse. Oh no, sorry. That was scary. That was close.
Just before a storm approached us, we made a quick visit to Katharagama Temple Complex before heading off on our journey along the south coast.
Hi guys, today I go safari and morning time this now. How many time? Maybe July time I coming and games here, photos and temple, nice, very beautiful temple.
We've just stopped off at this beautiful, peaceful, ancient stupa which overlooks the rice paddies in the area. It's so lovely here. It's so amazing, and we would never have known about this place if it wasn't for the TukTuk Tournament map. Everyone that does the TukTuk Tournament gets the app. It's got the map with loads of different locations and gems. You can collect points, and it's kind of like a guideline of where you can go and visit popular places, but also places that are off the beaten path, which we really love. And this is just like that. It's just amazing. We're the only visitors here, and it's just so wonderful, and we would never have known this was here otherwise. So another amazing thing about being part of the TukTuk Tournament. Let's go. Let's keep traveling on with our journey.
We just made a pit stop at this little beach to get a photo with this rocky outcrop, which is one of the challenges. And we thought, and we thought, as we're here, we might as well do a bit of a beach cleanup because there's a lot of plastic on the beach. So that's also part of the challenges on this tournament, is to do beach cleanups along the way also.
Throughout Throughout the tournament, we have been completing many challenges and quests to gain points, but there's also daily challenges to complete also, like oil checks, feeding the strays, buying fruit from a roadside vendor, and eating at local restaurants. And as the sun was going down, we headed along the coast, stopping at a few more location-based challenges.
We're losing the light fast, but we have 2 map locations left to go until we kill our first monster. And we just made it to our second to last location, which is the blowhole. Okay, we got the shot. Now we have 1 more map location to complete. We are nearly there, like the sun is going down. We've got 1 map location just around the corner, so we're gonna run there now and then finish for the day.
Our last location challenge of the day was the smelliest of them all. We had to drive through this harbour fish warehouse place, but it would be worth it to watch the sunset over the horizon. Goodbye for another day and bring on tomorrow, which would be the second to last day of the TukTuk Tournament. A bit of stillness and calm amongst the 2 weeks travelling around in our little tuk-tuk. We stayed at our home before we would make the final stretch of the journey back up to Colombo. We didn't do much filming on this day. We were busy catching up with work, still completing a few challenges and spending time with our animals.
Oh no.
Luckily for Rue, some of the challenges meant he could have a bit of a spa day. Oh? So he got a shave, had a head massage, and exfoliated with the sand before I buried him alive, and did a little bit of snorkeling. And my friend joined in on the adventure too, and we completed our Covil-based challenge of smashing a coconut.
Yeah!
Good morning everyone. Today is last day and tournament day. Going to the Colombo and finish line.
This morning we have just stopped in Gaul Fort on our way to Colombo because this is where some of the location-based challenges are. I don't know if you can see me, it's a little bit dark. But one of the locations is called the Black Fort, which is in Gaul Fort, which, hello, it's very echoey in here, which we have never been to before. I never even knew this bit existed. So it's really awesome to come and look around, and it's kind of like an eerie feel because it's a dark and gloomy day. There's lots of rain, and it just makes the feel of this place a little bit more dramatic with all the prison cells and cannons, and yeah, this is cool. Said to be the most ancient part of Gaul Fort, the Black Fort was constructed by the Portuguese in 1588 and was the place where many prisoners were held back then. We are forever learning new things about the history of Sri Lanka, a country where you can travel and dive deep into the past in any area that you travel to.
When we started this tournament, I felt like I'd like to be in the top 10 because that seems like a really good place to be. But a lot of teams are so competitive and there's no way we're going to be in the top 10 because we really don't want to rush things and we don't really want to be super competitive because it kind of takes away the aim of like meeting people, getting the connections and discovering the true Sri Lanka and the hidden places that you otherwise would never have found. So I know we're not going to be in the top 10, but that's absolutely fine because we've had an incredible time traveling around Sri Lanka and seeing so many different places and meeting so many people. And as we're heading up to Colombo now, we're just stopping off at lots of different location challenges just to get a few extra points, because the more points we get as a team, as a group, as many teams together, we build points to be able to create water connections for those who don't have clean running water in their homes in Sri Lanka.
I'd say we're about halfway to Colombo by now. We are just outside of Bentota, I believe. We've just stopped for some lunch after stopping at a sari shop because one of the challenges was to go to a sari shop and for them to show you how to put on a sari. So we went there and I put on this beautiful black sparkly sari. I wore a sari for my wedding. Our wedding, I'm wearing the sari and the pleat. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful sari, isn't it?
When did you marry you?
In February.
This year?
This year, yeah. I wear nice white sari.
Skin color?
It's nice, son. Yeah. I actually want to get a sari for myself. Maybe not this one. Can't read. I don't know how people wear saris to work because they're quite uncomfortable. I didn't buy it, but it was really lovely to try on. And yeah, now we've got paratha. And this will give us the fuel for the next half of the journey. All the way to Colombo, to the finish line. Woo! As we stopped for lunch, we've seen so many other people, many other teams of the TukTuk Tournament passing by, heading up to Colombo. It's absolutely crazy that today is the last day, the tournament is over. I'm really sad about it because it was really fun, having such a great time, like trying to complete all these challenges. And we've been living in Sri Lanka for, well, I've been living in Sri Lanka for nearly 4 years, coming up in March. And we've done so much in the last couple of weeks that we would never have done or haven't have done in the time that we've been together and exploring and traveling around Sri Lanka. Like, it really has pushed us out of our comfort zone in some aspects, and we've met so many amazing people because of the challenges and quests that we've had to do to get the points. It's just been absolutely incredible, and I really hope that we'll be able to join the TukTuk Tournament again another year because it's so much fun. And if you're really interested in doing this as well, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely amazing. Just having the freedom of having a tuk-tuk and traveling around this beautiful island and having connections with loads of other teams who are also feeling the same, traveling around in the tuks. It's just so cool. It's absolutely amazing. We are literally just driving into Colombo in the crazy traffic, and the tuk-tuk has decided to stop working again. This is like an everyday thing. What is it? Just like a blocked petrol pipe or something. Ah! If driving through Colombo wasn't stressful enough, then you have to drive through Colombo when the tuk-tuk keeps stopping. Woohoo! Alright, let's see how this goes.
Let's go!
We've just made a stop at a phone repair shop because my phone has decided to completely stop charging and is dead, and we cannot get it to turn back on or charge, which is just typical. It's just what we need. And also it's really unfortunate because it means we haven't been able to finish the tournament on the app. Basically, TukTuk Tournament has a whole app that you use during the tournament, and we've not been able to use it to finish off any of the challenges and quests on the way up to Colombo. It's a bit of a shame, but it's okay. Not to worry, we still had a wonderful 2 weeks doing all of the tournament. Just hoping we can get it kind of fixed so that we can get to Colombo before the deadline of crossing the finish line. Because when we were in Kandy, we missed it because the tuk-tuk completely broke. So then we had 30 points deducted. I'd rather that not happen to us this time. The busy Colombo road. Woo! That was hectic. Woo!
Let's go!
and it's just so perfect. How's the bed? That's very comfortable. Oh my god, it's got my name on the screen! Nice view of the city. Alright, we just crashed for around an hour after arriving in Colombo, and now we're just heading out to see if we can find some food before the party. We've got like 1 hour, that's a flashy light. We've got like 1 hour before the party and the presentation starts. So we're just heading around the streets of Colombo. We're actually in the old area. And I'm just walking around with no shoes on because somehow I've lost my shoes somewhere. So if we can find food and shoes, that would be perfect.
As you have traversed this magical land, coming through another dimension, you have overcome one of life's greatest obstacles. You have not seen the country for any political or economic turmoil that it's been going through. You have seen the country and its people for its truth. You have not been chasing the next meeting, you have been chasing the next experience, and you have been living moment to moment, not in the future, not in the past, but in the present. You have seen the beauty in each individual, you have seen the beauty in the trees, you have seen the beauty in the animals, you have seen the beauty in the sunrise and the sunset, and the waves coming in and out. And you have created magic through everyday interactions. Through the lens of the tournament, you have been transported into a magical world. However, as you know, there is no magical world. You didn't go through into a different dimension. So instead, what you have done is begin to witness the magic that there is in everyday life. We get you off that main tourist trail as well, so the money and the tourism dollars that you're bringing in aren't always going to those same locations. They're getting spread throughout a wider area. Environmentally, obviously, we encourage you to clean up beaches, go and visit animal sanctuaries, refill water bottles where possible, and we try to only provide environmentally conscious places on our map and avoid any animal cruelty that exists. As we try to do our best to create a more sustainable, peaceful and happy future for all beings on Earth. All Lanka. Thanks so much, guys.
We want to say a massive thank you to TukTuk Tournament and TukTuk Rentals for having us for this adventure. It was an incredible experience and one that we will never forget. And a big thanks to the sponsors of the event who play such a major role in the activities of the game. We finished 24th. So we're happy with that. There's no way that we could have competed at the level as the teams at the top did, as we really like to take each moment of our travels and not feel rushed or miss out on unique connections. But saying that, we did have our fair share of competitive moments. Of course, you have to. It's all part of the experience. Congratulations to all teams that competed. We're all winners, right? But of course, to the top 3.
In third place we have... Second place is Diners and Driver.
The energy in this room when the winners were announced was immense. Congratulations to Disco Fever, who came first place. Woohoo!
Guys, we can't thank you all enough for being here this year and being part of the biggest TukTuk tournament in our history.
To a crazy 2 weeks. We spent the next day hanging out in Colombo and then made the drive back home, where we would spend one day getting ready for our next adventure. It's free to subscribe, guys, so please do, as it really helps us out, and turn on the bell notification too so you don't miss an upload. You're not going to want to miss out on the next series. We're heading to India!
Absolutely crazy, and I'm not sure I'm enjoying it right now.